Around the Marvel World podcast. I am the Hitman. He is the zombie. We got some words for you. Let's put them down. What's the move, Jay?
What up, bros? So today we're discussing episode 6, the finale of the Falcon and Winter Soldier. Man, this one was cool, you know, to see everything tie in finally.
All right, I know we're gonna get to that, but I just gotta say, I was right. I was right.
So we see Carly meeting with the other Flag Smashers members, saying that the movement is ready, and then we cut back to where we left off in episode 5, where the GRC, and all the lights are off. Everybody's like, "What's going on? What's going on?" You know. Then the GRC is still in lockdown, and then we cut to we see Bucky and you see Bucky walking, and then you hear Sam and his intercom thing. He's like, "I brought on a little backup if you don't mind." And then we see a guy asking Bucky, like, "Do you belong here?" And then she does the whole face thing, and it turned out to be
Captain America.
It turned out to be Sharon. She's like, "Sharon, what are you doing here?" You know. So she pulled out that little technology we saw on Black Widow use the same thing, which was pretty cool.
Which I would like to point that out later. Remind me later.
And then we after that we cut back to Carly telling someone in the inside the GRC that it's time. He is here. Meaning to the Falcon, but get there. So the guy who got his name is Lexington. He throws a smoke bomb inside the GRC. Everybody starts panicking. The door opens. Everybody scatters. And then you see the glass breaks because Captain America's shield just goes through the glass, hits one of the Flag Smashers in the back. And then for the greatest entrance of all, we see the Falcon arrive, but not in his regular Falcon attire. He's wearing the traditional Kurt Angle's red, white, and blue stars. It's the new captain.
I mean, white, and red, white, and blue. Oh. And Lord, he stuck to the wings. I wasn't sure if they were going to be comic accurate, which they totally did. I mean, they did with what's his face, U.S. agent. So why wouldn't they? Clearly, they're going for that. But they teased it with Bucky dropping it off to him, and he's like, "You just need to sign for it." And so we knew he had it. We just didn't know what it looked like. And then, bam, there it is.
And then after he does that, he faces off one of the Flag Smashers. Then one of the people from the GRC asks him, like, "Who are you?" He's like, Sam's like, "I'm Captain America." And then he goes, "I thought Captain America was in the moon." I was like, what does that even mean? Do you know something we don't?
That's what they officially said, no? I just didn't know what else to say. He's Captain Moon now.
Captain
Moon.
Captain Moon. Where he goes? Pull his pants down.
What's the moon color? Is like purple and gray. Moon.
So after that, Sam figures out, like, wait a second, what's up? What's going on with this? Like, the Flag Smashers are not coming inside the building, but they're pushing everybody downward to the transportation to exit. You know.
Was that a Moon Knight reference? It's Marvel.
You think?
No.
Oh.
See, WandaVision, they would be taking little jabs here and there, but like Falcon and Winter Soldiers is very self-contained, and we see that where they don't leave a lot unresolved by the end.
Yeah.
Whereas WandaVision left everything blown wide open.
So everybody's getting pushed down the stairwell to go to the evac. They look like money transfer vehicles, but they have like seated for the people for them to escape. So they're going down, and then as soon as he
Only
starts,
because Carl's car had like 3 car seats in it that couldn't all fit.
it's like a little clown car. As soon as Sam started moving, he out of nowhere, that fool gets kicked in the chest, and he goes back inside the GRC office, and then we see who kicks him is Bad Rock. I came for you, Falcon. I don't care about nobody else but you.
They said I would get to kill you. This time you pay your debts, you son of a bitch.
So yeah, it was the French guy. So Sam gets in the intercom like, hey, Bucky and Sharon, you guys gotta do something. I have my hands preoccupied, you know, you gotta find a way to keep everybody inside. So then Carly, they cut back outside, and Carly tells Lennox, is one of these big guys, one of the guards, that they're in the move. So as soon as everybody starts moving, Bucky's walking, trying to intercept them, but he gets intercepted by a woman holding a phone saying, it's Carly, it's for you. I'm like, what the heck? I thought she was, what's her name? That was talking to John. What's his name? The Val or Vili or... Remember we saw her?
Don't call me that.
Yeah, her.
Elaine!
And they're going back and forth. They're saying Bucky's trying to talk her off a ledge, and then Carly says, "You know what? I don't care if I die. You know, this movement is bigger than me now. At this point, you know, it could carry on without me." And then he's like, "You're fighting on the wrong side, you know." And then Bucky's like, "Man, I've been down that road. Like, you don't want to go down that road, that rocky road. You want straight strawberry or vanilla." But then
it was really interesting.
Yeah. So when they were getting into talking back and forth, like, wait a second, he's like, "Oh, thanks for picking up the phone." Then he realized, like, "Oh crap, I'm being stalled." And at that point, you know, the transports are being filled with people. And then you see that Lennox guy grabs these little spider-looking things and he puts them on the door to extra lock them. So it's super sealed him, soldier. And then after that, bomb or something on him.
Yeah.
And then he gets and then he gets in his car and he starts to drive off, and all of a sudden he just crashes, and they zoom in, you see his face is like melted and stuff. Fatality. Reptile wins. That was crazy. She went that far to freaking melt someone's face off. And even Sammy's like, how you did that? He's like, oh, it was a mercury bomb. Like, what do you do?
So much for redemption.
Like,
I was not right about that.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like, when I saw that, I was like, oh, okay, we're doing straight fatalities. And then after that, she told me, like, how you did that? It's like, oh, it was a mercury bomb. Cheryl goes outside and she looks up, and the chopper's about to take. I'm over here looking up too. Everybody look up. Interactive.
Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper. And then Sam tells like, hey, you had to hurry up because the chopper's about to leave. Arnold's driving it. Get to the chopper if you want to live. Bucky, he's like, man, flying is your thing. He's like, crap. All right. So he does. So he's still fighting the French guy, but then he does the shield thrust. What's it called? In the Marvel vs. Capcom game.
Yeah, oh, that was really cool.
Yeah.
Man, I love his fighting style. I think it's so unique and interesting.
Dude, he's using the wings to his advantage.
But also, the Falcon punch.
Yeah.
Falcon punch. And
That shield thrust thing goes. He's like, this is where you go, and he look because the French guy is actually putting up a great fight against Sam. He's like, man, I can't shake this guy, which is 1-on-1, you know. He threw a shield. The guy threw a chair at
Yeah.
him. He threw a chair, and then the chair falls with the shield. It's like, damn it, I gotta get this going. So that's when he does the what's the name of that move in the game? It doesn't say, right? Stars and Stripes or something. Stars and Stripes.
Stars and stripes for freedom.
He rushes him like, and then he throws the shield.
Charging shield.
He throws the shield out the glass. He jumps off, picks it up, and then he's off again to fly against get the chopper. That was cool. I like that. You said that the disc is spinning, and he goes, grabs it, and he takes off.
Yeah.
And then
Good boy, ready.
and then after that, when you just said that Hitman said the Red Wing, returning from the dead, Red Wing comes out, and Sam tells him, "Hey," he's like he talked back. He's like, "Hey, can you go scan the helicopter to see who knows how to fly the helicopter?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure, buddy. Let me go scan someone." So he goes, scans the whole helicopter, and he finds that one girl. Can you imagine there was no one like, sorry, dog, there's nobody in there that knows how to fly.
I mean, honestly, out of what, like, what were 3 people there?
That was a 1 out of 5. So they start shooting at Falcon. He's like, oh shit, I just came back from the dead. Don't kill me again. So he's like, block a headshot with the shield, like, so he goes. So he's trying to get him. We cut back to Carly on the ground. And then Foreman is telling Carly that, hey, we cannot get a hold of Lexington. You know, that's the guy who got his face melted. And he goes, I think we should, abandon the plan, And he goes, no, the transports are only here. The helicopter's on its way. We're sticking to the plan. Like, I don't care if we die. If anything happens, we kill the hostages. And everybody's just like, what the heck what's she talking about, Everybody was stunned, And then after that, she goes like, yeah, if anything, we'll kill him and everything. And he's like, no, we're supposed to use them as bargaining chips to stop the vote and everything. And then after that, it was like Carly's like saying,
he's like, but we don't even have bargaining guac. What are we gonna do with bargaining chips? Ridiculous.
It's a party favors. That's what it is. Little goodie bags out the door.
Nobody's gonna eat the chips just dry. Miss me with that.
Oh man! And then after that, Carly says her slogan, like a one world, and then it say back to her, and she's like, one world, crickets. And to one time, then she says it again, and then they're like one people. You could tell
then
there
everyone's
that
just like, we're a little scared of her.
People are turning heel and face at the same time, Carly's turning into the biggest heel, and the other flag smashers like, hey, dog, you're going the wrong way. We don't want part of what you're doing now. That's a little extreme now.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that they're showing remorse now? They think they're going too far now.
It capitulates on the fact that, like, rather than letting her die a martyr, which it kind of did, like, that she kind of deflated her own movement by being just another extreme terrorist in the end, which is not what anyone believed her to be or wanted her to be.
Exactly. That's what I was looking at that too, and I was just like, all right, you have this movement, all of a sudden you were cool, and now you're turning like the biggest, a-hole there is.
She was so desperate to have a sword to fall on, and then she wouldn't let anyone stand in her way. She didn't get the shot at redemption. She already had it in the eyes of the people.
Yeah.
And she threw it away.
She kept pushing the envelope.
And I think everyone who survived is going to correspond that, especially with new Captain America's rousing speech. Everyone's on his team again.
We go back to the skies, and Sam is still following the helicopter, and then at this point, like, as they're passing one helicopter, the police helicopter's chasing them, but they got shot at, and the propeller's like gonna freaking fall. So you see a Red Wing and the Falcon rescue them. One rips out the door, grabs both from the pilots. He puts him down in the bridge, and all of a sudden, I don't know why, he puts in the line of fire of the helicopter that was still coming down at them. So Falcon protects him with his wings to show that they're super bouncy. So he goes, bloop, he just bounces off of them. And it goes into
they
the
gotta
water.
be what the heck is it? Adamantium.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, the other ones got ripped easily, and this one's like nothing.
Yep. That was totally to show off. Like, I'm strong. I'm the protector. I am the shield, and I have a bigger shield on my back, and it flies. That's what that was. Everyone's like, "Woo!" That was a joke.
You got double protection. That's what we're talking
Man,
about.
I'm gonna take America under my wing. Go for America.
Don't vote for.
I'm gonna chew some worms up and spit it into baby America's mouth.
She's like, give me some spit tobacco. She's like, chewing it. America.
Who's hungry?
And all of a sudden, after that, we cut back to the streets, and we see the transports are heading to safety. But all you see, the flag smashers create a human roadblock by putting those big roadblock things. So they stop. They're like, what the heck is going on with this? And you see the flag smashers surrounding the transports, trying to get the drivers out. In that instant, you see Bucky finally catches up to him, and he just does one of those.
Keeps giving that boy a motorcycle. They have kickstands.
He killed that motorcycle. He did a lucha libre stunt. He did a flying tope. He's like, he dove into him. He's like, Rey Mysterio came out. 619 them fools.
I'm surprised.
So he takes one of the flag smashers, and Carly's like, damn this guy, man, he doesn't quit. You're like, you gotta sit this one out. He's like, no, I'm kicking you. Like, this is where it ends. And then at that instant that he's fighting him, iCarly goes, you know what? We need to give someone for him to save. He's like, okay, what do you want to do? Like, light that transport on fire. It's like, okay. So they light up one of those transport on fire. That's really crazy, man. She's like, we only need one van. We don't need two.
Yeah. She was willing to go. You know what's interesting too is that, oh, Mister, why didn't you use the metal arm? Like, he used the super metal arm. Even at that, he used his metal arm. He struggled.
He's like,
right? I'm left-handed. He struggled with that thing.
He's punching.
And yet, when we see somebody else opening it, it was like that.
Yeah. So he's trying to save them, and then all of a sudden you see him like trying to punch the spider lock. He's like, damn it! I don't know. I left my master key at home.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine putting like a hammerhead mode? He's like, tick, 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 tick.
I mean, he could, right? Put it in automatic mode.
So in that instant, when that thing got on fire, break the glass, because Mr. John Walker just walks on. He walks on, is like, Carly, where his fake metal shield that he has is welded.
That it held up better than I thought it would.
Yeah, me too. But remember, he threw in.
It was doing all right. Yeah.
He threw in with blink.
But still, I mean, well, yeah, it's a different metal. It behaves differently.
Yeah.
But still, it took a beating. I thought it would have just been like,
but before the action,
all right.
Yeah, before the action starts, Carly said, like, I didn't mean to kill him. Like, he didn't matter to my cause. He's like, John Walker's like, what do you mean he didn't matter? Like, Lamar's death didn't matter. It's like, not to me. You're like, I didn't care.
Yeah, she's like, I didn't mean to kill somebody who didn't matter.
Exactly.
Like,
Straight. And then
he's like,
it mattered to me. So Walker charges. Yeah. So Walker walks up to Carly, and all of a sudden, like, the other two jump in. He puts up the shield. They punch him. You see it gets dented a little. Superman punch. And then after that, she starts to fight him, but it's becoming overwhelming. You know, it was like 5-on-1. Dude, when they started stomping that guy, stomping the stomp on him.
Street fights.
And then It was 5-on-1, and then Carly says that I'm gonna end it right now. So she picks up the what's it called, the coin, one of the meters. It's about to smash John's head, and then Bucky comes, he grabs it, and he's like, he throws it like, "What are you doing?" And they start fighting. And then at one point,
I thought she was gonna pay him off with all the money in the meter.
it's gonna crack
The
him in
American
head.
way.
I'm like, I'm trying to crack this open, you know.
It's like $47, and you're like, shh.
She's like, hold on, let me check it. Oh man. Then after that, he fights him, and then it becomes 1v1. Carly versus Walker. The thing that happens is my bad. Bucky and one of the flag smashers, the Asian one with the long hair, he hits Bucky right in the chest, and he falls off the building because they're fighting next to this construction site that is not done yet. So he gets hit hard and he falls down, and then he jumps off with a metal beam and it trying to hit him, you know. And then it's a 1v1. iCarly versus John Walker, you know.
That's pretty cool how he came down swinging though. He jumped down at him like, "Ah!"
So after, like, before we go back to Walker and Carly, we see Sam finally get in contact with the one girl that knows how to fly the helicopter, and she's like, I don't know how he sends a text. He's just hands free, I guess. He tells put on your headphones. Like, can you imagine, like, I don't have my headphones. Hold on, let me. So she puts on her headphone, and she's like, all right, like, I know you know how to fly this plane. Like, we need to do it together, you know. And like, we have to do it on a count of 5. And then he's like, so she does that. So they count 1, 2, and that instant you see Sam throw the shield through the glass of the helicopter, breaks it, and he does the thrusting shield to the pilot again. He goes. So he pushes him off, and then that lady jumps in the cockpit really quick, pulls the stick back. I don't know how the hell you do that.
Because you don't fly helicopters. I don't know.
You can imagine that nose dive, dude. Like, you're about to die. I'll be crying. I'll be like, oh, get me out of here.
You'd be whipping every which. People would not be sitting still like that either.
Yeah.
Like, ah!
We'll be all panicking, holding out to each other. Hold on.
Let go. He counted to 5.
Look, Mom, no hands. Dude, you would have think you had autopilot, you know?
Yeah.
So after that, like I said, we come back to a Carly. They're fighting 1-on-1, you know. And then after that, Carly manages to knock John Walker unconscious for quite a second because they're fighting. She gets up on this thing, literally does the 619, kick him in the head. He falls down. So Carly jumps in one of the transports, and then she's trying to run it off the cliff where one of the flag smasher punched Bucky, you know. So as she's going full speed, she jumps out, and then that thing just gets caught in the beam. And so I don't know where you see Walker trying to pull it back by himself, and that's when the game.
No, you see Walker debating though. That's important because you see Walker like, I get to kill her. This is my chance. That was big. That was like, I mean, really, I kind of wanted him to not, but I was like, yeah, like I was rooting for him. Like, hey, he's a good guy. He did the good thing. So his conscience went out. He jumped in to try to save him. Good for him.
So he, you see him trying to pull the transport, holding on to it, trying to pull it back. And that's when the goons come back again and start jumping on him. And one of them does a rock bottom from the top all the way down to the to the ground. And then everybody's looking up. He's like, oh no, here comes the transport. And then out of nowhere, you see Sam, Captain America, with his homies, 2 Red Wings, and him thrust the thing back. And the bird.
Why couldn't he be the eagle? Why wasn't he the eagle?
That's a good point.
These are the questions.
American ego. Instead of
Cares
the,
about a Falcon. It's not Atlanta. It's not Captain Atlanta. All right, so not the Eagle jumps in, but this is not an Eagle suit, and just like he hits the booster pack.
Then
And he
yeah, that's his skill saw. His super eyeballs. You know, he cuts the thing, the lock. No, Red Wing cuts the lock, and they get out. Thank you, Captain. You saved us.
and just no effort. Like, of course, it wasn't him physically doing it, but still, it's just like.
And then after that, you see the Flag Smashers surrounding Bucky and John Walker, and then Sam does the ultimate frisbee on him. He's like, dook, 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 hits him back. And then he lands next to Walker, Bucky, and and Sam. So they're about to go 3 versus 5 or what? How many there were? And then out of nowhere, they're about to get down, and then you see the smoke screen from Batroc. He's from on top, just like doo, 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 doo. We're like, who the hell's doing that? And then
That's the guy who made the music for Sonic Adventure, Batroc.
Batroc.
They're
Dude, I could see him.
just too busy rocking it.
Dude, I could see the Batman that laughs as freaking, Batroc.
Hello.
Uh-oh.
I'm here to kill you, Falcon.
That's so awesome, dude.
Evidently, he's all right. I've said on a couple occasions, and I know this is like taboo, but like I'm not a huge comic nerd. I definitely am into them, but I didn't read them from an early age and all that.
Yeah.
Apparently, Batman Who Laughs is like top tier Batman. Like he has Dr. Manhattan powers now.
Oh, really?
So he's.
I gotta read that comic.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. Yeah.
What about
I thought it was wild.
What
All right,
about
man? I love that character so much more.
Dude, I like your voice of it, man. There's nobody who has a voice for it yet, so you could throw your name on that. You could throw your hat in.
That's
the name,
what's so exciting. All the other ones, it's especially like when I went for it, they chose me specifically because I didn't pull. I wasn't derivative of what's his face. Don't trash my lights. What the hell? Why can't I think of his name right now?
Christian Bale.
Bale Batman. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't. They were like everyone did that. It was awful.
Yeah.
So there's nothing to source from for Batman Who Laughs. You just get your own creations. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, but you got that sultry tone with the Joker and the loony of it.
Yeah. I get the crazy. Hey, lots of crazy, bro. That's my favorite thing from Little Caesars.
The crazy bread. Crazy bread.
I always order like I'm like yeah. I'm like we get the most bestest because I love the extra pepperoni. What's up? And let me get 2 of the crazy bread.
It's crazy. Oh my goodness! Shout out to what is that? Little Caesar.
Yeah, that was a free plug. Okay, you don't have to.
No,
Yeah.
of course not. This is a commercial break.
But just so you know, we got those ad drops hot and ready.
We're ready. We know how to space them out.
All right. So let's keep talking about Batroc. He drops the smoke bomb.
And after that,
Gets real.
after Batroc does the smoke screen, everybody starts scattering around. So they think they have the cover of smoke, but in reality, Sam has heat vision and his little googles. He could pick up the thermal energy of where they went. So he
Really, he could have just flapped his wings.
Yeah.
He could have flapped it away.
He could have done a tornado. Tornado!
Shit, like, really. Wasn't ready for that move, though, I guess. He's just like, whatever, I got the goggles.
Where the goggles came from, though? They were part of
the suit.
Part of the package?
Yeah, just like the 2 Red Wings. It's a big box.
Hey, they should do a montage of him trying to build the Red Wing, put them to connect them back together.
Man, they're not picking up on the Wi-Fi.
Like, hold on, I don't see him with my goggles. Hold on, I don't. He has to see the
The kid's
manual.
like,
How to do?
Uncle Sam, do they have cameras?
He has to see the manual. How to do? Oh, it has heat vision. Hold on. Oh, okay. And then what? Do you see the menu? Netflix, YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's interesting that they're pretty much autonomous. Like, I mean, what kind of drones are you using, man? They're autonomous,
Freaking aliens, bro.
right? We're on that level.
That's true. Yeah, alien tech. So after that, they run after them. Bucky and John go their separate ways because they're running down the tunnels, and then Sam sees heat pattern going straight and then two to the right. To the right. So John goes, "I'm going this way," and then Bucky's like, "I got him." So he left, and he runs to. Sam keeps going straight, and then all of a sudden we hear like a little whistling sound. You know, like I can't do it. You know how to do it? So yeah, that thing.
Yeah, no.
So
It
she's
was like,
yeah, there you go. And put that on a loop. So Carly hears that, and she's like, she sounds like somebody that she knows, and then she's like, "Is that you?" And then they whistle again. It's like, "Where are you?" And then like she sees Cheryl just peek out behind the barrel, and she's like,
that sounded like Blood Rock. Can you play some really loud saxophone? Just for like way too long, so it drowns out the character speaking.
"I know, right?"
Perfect. Butt rock it is. All right. And then Sharon,
Sharon.
old PB and Shay comes around the corner.
She comes around the corner with a gun. She's like, "It's over, Carly."
Mm-hmm.
And then, you want to do the honors?
You taking it this far?
Oh. And then it's revealed that Cheryl is actually the power broker. He's like, "You, the power broker?" He's like,
Yay! I was right. I was right. I was right. I was right.
He was right.
Okay.
He was right.
I mean, it was foreshadows. It's not that exciting. I mean, who else gets in the back of their Uber, like all villainy, and it's like, yeah, no, we have a couple problems. Okay. Come on, really? But she had a lot of resources at her disposal for somebody who was just essentially homeless, and just went away to pirate land. So who knows how she got to be where she is?
Yeah.
I have maybe one theory on that, but I also don't entirely believe that. We'll get to that.
So when she told Cheryl says, "I'm really disappointed in you," you know, that's what Carly tells Sharon, and like, and then Sharon's like, "That's what I was gonna tell you." He's like, "Come back to work with me." He's like, "Why?" It's like, "What's a power broker without power? You know, you needed us as your muscle." And then they're going back and forth saying that yeah, you could your ideals and stuff. Like, I didn't want to rule the world. Like, I just want to help my people. And you didn't want to do that. And out of the corner, you see Bat Rock comes out, you know. And he finds out, "So you're the power broker?" He's like, "I want 4 times my pay, you know." He's like, "If you don't pay me, like, I'm going to tell the whole world who you are." And then that's where Cheryl takes offense. Like, "I don't do well with blackmail." So Cheryl...
That's exactly what I would have done. Grade A power broker move.
She's like, "What?" So
Because
Cheryl...
then he always has that secret. I don't care what contract you're not. You always got it. You gotta do it.
Exactly.
Gotta dice it.
So Cheryl shoots Bad Rock, and iCarly shoots Cheryl. Do you think she actually shot her, or was like pretending? But it looks like she did get shot.
She didn't seem hurt after that though.
Yeah, that's true. So she got shot. She gets dropped, and then that instant after all the gunshot, you see Sam Like, she's like, what was going on here? Then he goes, Cheryl, and then Carly. Hi, Carly. What are you doing?
Hey, Carly.
And then Sam and after that they have a little exchange of words, and then iCarly starts fighting Sam, but Sam is not fighting back. And he's like, "Fight me!" He's like, "I don't want to fight you." He's like, "Let me help you, Carly." Like, "Fight me!" So they're fighting, and then after that, and then Sam's shield drops, and then iCarly pulls a gun straight at Sam, and at that moment that it looked like she said sorry, but without saying sorry, she was about to shoot Sam, but Cheryl's end up unloading it, emptying out her clip on her. She's like, pow, pow, pow. And with that, her secret dies with Carly.
That was 100% the only motivation she had to do that.
It would have been cool, like, you know, like she would have said, you know what, before she got shot, she would have said, like, you know, Cheryl is not who you think she is, like she is, and then unload the clip, you know.
She's really Sharon.
Sharon Osbourne. And like she would have been like, you know what, she's the power bro, like she was about to say something, you know, and then she just get lit up. And then Sam was like, what was that?
It depends what they're trying to do with it. Like if they really want her to blindside them later down the road, they don't want Sam, especially the new Captain America, to have any suspicion. I mean, that one detail alone leads me to believe that maybe she will have a role, you know, in Phase 4. Because I mean, there had to be something coming. Obviously, there was Captain America, coming of it, and you know the Thunderbolts, but I feel like there's got to be something on the other side of that too. And she's going to be the liaison. She's going to be the and I can't even remember what movie I'm trying to reference, but she's like, you know, the human on the inside, especially when it looks like the next threat is going to be like the Skrull invasion.
Oh yeah. They were pointing
so she's going to be, and I think it kind of was a big tell toward that.
Can you just imagine if Cheryl's actually a squirrel? A squirrel right now?
I love nuts! She's Squirrel Girl confirmed.
Oh my goodness.
That's what that was one of the things I was thinking. I was like, is she a Skrull? Because I mean, like, it could be anybody. But the one thing that made me just dismiss it altogether.
Yes.
Something you said when she was first introduced in this episode. Who was she? Did they really put a face on a face? How expensive would that have been? Power Broker is not going to...
She could be a dude.
Like, I'm going to waste $12,000 right now to rip off a stupid face. She could have been anybody, a face on a face. Would have been redundant. I mean, they could have done it like in a sly way to not show us. But, and if they pulled some nonsense where it's like she was trying to gain their trust, no, then they're not even being true to their own characters.
Dude, can you imagine the bust of Scooby Doo? Like, it's Jenkins. No, it's they keep pulling up the faces.
Old Man Willikers, Jenkins.
Hold on, there's more.
Like, geez, Scoob, I didn't see it coming at all.
What a twist! Jogger. You know, like, Scooby walks up to Shaggy like, "Hey, dog." He's like, "What happened? I scored a pound. You want it? Let's go." They're smoking doobies in the back.
Let's get out of here.
They're all schizo and shit for that reason. Smoking that blunt. Oh god. So after iCarly got shot, Sam looks back at Cheryl, was like, with that face, like, what the hell, bro? So he picks her up.
Yeah, like he did exactly with freaking Simo, where he's just like, dude, hey, that wasn't cool. Like, that was it. Like, he was trying to reform. It was like, he wanted to take her under his wing. He would have been, I think, a little more heated. It would have been like, I think we're going to have some words. But no, he was just like, Not cool.
Dude, it's funny how Simo said you gotta kill her. Like, no, we're not gonna kill her. What they end up doing? They kill her.
Yeah, like very unceremoniously. It was not satisfying.
Yeah, that's true.
Um, but at least that's why I felt like there was that whole build up with her just turning, and she just turned more and more rotten. That whole episode. I mean, it was like a little rushed, but they didn't have much time. They only had 6 episodes.
So they went. Yeah.
But I mean, if you look at their original screenplay and the reason they didn't follow through with that one was just because of Pinche Rona. She was a much worse person. It was a virus. She was releasing viruses. She's like, I don't care
Oh, really?
how many thousands I kill. The message will get out there, and that will be the end. Yeah. So I know I was like in favor of her having a redemption because it seemed like there was going to be one. But that was never the case. But still, like, all right, Sharon, Falcon, Bucky, they didn't see her making those calls that were scaring her people. They didn't see her turning evil. They just saw her having supporters around the globe. So they knew that her dying would have sent the message like, her cause lives on. She's a martyr. And if her people don't speak up, then they're like, no, she was kind of messed up though.
I know,
And
right?
that is the case.
Yeah.
But like, hold up.
She's like, hold on, I don't want to. Like, she's dead. Thank God. Thank you did us a favor. She's trying to be.
I mean, kind of. It's probably good.
But yeah. So after that, you see Sam pick up iCarly's body, and then you see him like that was a cool scene that he comes down like an angel, just dropping her down in an ambulance. It's like. I liked it. It was a cool moment, like a little angel dropping.
Yes, being a super soldier, super strong doesn't make you super happy when you die.
Dude, I thought it was so, I thought they had regenerative powers. No, the Cap had that.
I mean, dude, look, Cap never got shot in the heart.
Nah, that's true.
No, I don't think he had a regen factor though. He had he had improved metabolism and like sped up healing and stuff. That's why he couldn't get drunk. But it was never considered healing factor.
He'll get knocked up. Yeah.
It was just like his body's processes were faster, higher metabolism.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Like, doesn't Bucky just have the same thing too? That's what I was thinking. Like, wait a second, you get shot and you die. I'm like, what? Well, probably this serum didn't have those effects, or this version of it.
I don't know. Based off of Isaiah's.
You know what I was thinking too? Like, you know how the Black Panther has the same thing as of a freaking super soldier? That's where does it come from originally?
No, Black Panthers was a plant. It was from a fruit. It's a fruity panther.
The question. Yeah, so I was thinking like that last time. I was like, wait a second. They're drinking from a thing. But Killmonger killed all the plants.
I don't know, man. Okay, caffeine, coffee came from goats. Goats were eating berries off of trees, and then like this goat shepherd was like, dude, these goats are really hyper. What is happening? Then he started boiling the beans, and he was like, this stuff is lit. It's more lit than a cigarette. And like, imagine the goats that were eating the superfruit.
I didn't know that.
We're like,
ah! Oh, jacked up goats running around. They see them running. Fucking clearing out the whole freaking. They're clearing out fields, just eating the grass. Oh man. So you see
look at you're just like excuse me. Just look at you like bear.
You see him freaking come out of the freaking the bushes. They're like.
Then imagine if they were also the one that ate the coffee bean.
Cracked out, jacked up.
With our powers combined.
They're like freaking fireworks. God almighty.
All right. So where were we?
So
Something about
yeah.
Angel Falcon.
So Angel Falcon it reminds me of Spawn. You know how he becomes the angel?
Mm-hmm.
Anyways. So yeah, so he leaves them in the bed, iCarly, and then that's where he makes his big speech to the governor. The governor. Hi, governor. This is the main heads of the GRC. They're like, oh, you don't want to see iCarly 2.0 because the reboot, I heard it sucked. So the whole cast is going to.
And then he gives this whole, because they're just like, well, I guess that's it. And he's like, that's not it. You got some explaining to do. And then he really gives them the old one too, which is interesting because that was very on brand for Falcon. Falcon would have done that no matter who he was.
Yeah.
And him being Captain America, especially, it really hit home. And he was like, you can tell that he had learned from his experiences. I don't think Steve Rogers would have been able to rouse everybody to action like he did. I think Steve Rogers would have been like, fuck yourself up and be better. You know, like he's about the individual being a better overall. But Sam is about like make amends, fix what's wrong.
Yes.
And
family.
That's how he's proving that he's good for the mantle.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that before iCarly gets shot, like John and Bucky followed the other Flag Smashers up to a trap where the cops were waiting for them because they were seeing their own ping. So they pinged them outside because the other Flag Smashers were trying to find a way to retreat. So like, oh yeah, it says over here, and then they go outside, and then it was like, it's funny technology, look, and then they show them the phone. And,
that's a really good app.
Yeah. And then Bucky rehearsed Abraham Lincoln, one of his speeches. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Shoot. Through Mercy. Oh, shoot. No, I don't remember exactly.
Yeah,
something about.
I should have wrote it down.
Mercy bears better. And oh hell. Something about justice.
There you go.
And Call Justice or something.
Call of Justice.
Bitter Justice.
And then Bucky's like, "Oh, Abraham." One of them goes like, "Yeah, doesn't sound good coming from you." But anyways,
it's the greatest.
Yeah. So after that, after the speech that Sam gave, we see Sam and Bucky walking, and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
My favorite Abraham Lincoln quote is, "Don't trust anything on the internet. Whatever you read on the internet, don't trust it." Abraham Lincoln. All right.
5 scores and 98 something days.
98 links ago. Do not accept the cookies. I accepted the cookies back then. I regret it.
They know what I'm
Pay
going.
your cash. Private browsing only.
They know I love long, comfy underwear. Everywhere I go, every time I open a Facebook app, underwear ad. Damn you, cookies. Oh, him and his Lincoln logs.
Use VPNs, America. All right.
Him and his Lincoln logs, man.
Yeah.
What the hell's a Lincoln log, anyways?
They're just like less creative Legos.
Oh.
There's just little wood sticks that you like link together.
Is it like Jenga? Oh shit.
No, because Jenga's fun. It's supposed to fall.
Every time I hear a Lincoln log, I feel like it was to the bathroom is gonna drop a log.
How he came up with it.
Oh man, but yeah. So after that, we cut to after that. You see Bucky is like, oh, I kind of tuned out after what you said. After you said, I'm a black man wearing the red, white, and blue Sergeant stripes. And then after that, we see the other flag smashers that survived the raid get loaded up to a transport. And then all of a sudden we see the evil Alfred. Alfred! Up in the hilltop because the transport is about to leave, and all of a sudden it goes boom! They get blown up. And then you see Alfred putting the little switch down. It has been done, sir. Like, fuck you, Alfred. With my tea.
Dude. Where's my tea, Alfred? Give a fuck about that. Yeah, man. That silly boy. You always be killing them super soldiers. That's his one thing.
He's obsessed with that, isn't
And
he?
he does it good. Yeah, except with Bucky.
Yeah, they have a weird friendship, don't they? If you call it that.
Yeah. Yeah, like he admires him.
Yeah.
But it's because Buck didn't kill him when he had the chance, you know?
He had exactly. He had a chance to do it, but he didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Bucko. And then after that, we cut to Zemo in the raft with a big smile on his face, and he just lays down. He's like, Then after that, we cut to John Walker, and then he's wearing his new suit. It's black with blue and red, right?
It was the exact same thing, but it was black.
I'm black, back in black.
It's just, yeah, it's interesting. Like, so the actor himself was like, that's kind of disappointing. I thought it would be like different, and the character reflected that. The character was like this is it. It's black.
Yeah. I thought he was gonna wear that white and black and whatever it is in the comics.
But it's contradictory to who John Walker. John Walker loved wearing the Captain America suit. He loved it. He unzipped it. He like had it. He stroked it. He made sweet love to it. He wanted that suit more than anything. He would have been like, cool, yes, the suit again. But the actor's like, I want a different suit. I already wore it. I already showed my Muppet chin in it. No, your character freaking loved that suit. Shut your face.
Fine. I love it. It's great. Thank you. And then it's funny how Val, Val was like telling John Walker's wife, like, what's taking him so long? He's like, it's probably the helmet. Then he comes out because before we cut back to him wearing the suit, like Val was like, look, I guess our Zemo friend has got the last laugh on him. It's like I planned it. No, I didn't. Did I? I don't know. Playing those games. So he's not. John Walker is no longer known as Captain America. He's known as a U.S. agent.
Did you officially say that? I don't think anyone officially said that, did they?
Yeah, that's what she said. Like, we don't need a Captain America. We're gonna need a U.S. agent.
Did say that?
I guess I'm an agent. All right, can you imagine him, and then whatever America from Black Widow? What's his name? The big fat guy. Remember this? A big fat guy in Black Widow, the movie, and the trailers. No, okay.
Wait, is Taskmaster in Thunderbolts? I think he is, right? I think he is. Wow, that just hyped me to a next level. Please let him be in Thunderbolts. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Dude, alright. So what is it? Was it Grey Hulk, right? Thunderbolt Ross?
Yes. No, he's a red Hulk. He's a red. No?
That's what I said.
Oh, my bad.
U.S. agent, Taskmaster, and no, that's why I said Grey Hulk, because what's his face, isn't it? Abomination. And I think there's like one
Zemo,
or two,
right, with the purple hood.
Of course, Zemo. My goodness, why did I not say Zemo? Yeah,
Zemo.
Yeah, with his little badass fursuit.
He just puts on the mask, just purple with a little crown.
That's my power. I can stay slightly warmer in cold climates.
You're freezing, aren't you? Yeah, not me. Look at me. I have a full ski mask on my head.
I have moderate accuracy and I can lift anywhere from 75 to 125 pounds.
And my echo stomp
Let
on.
me join your team.
And
I'm also in prison and I hate people with superpowers. Let me into your super team, please.
I got money.
But I got that bread.
I'm a bazillionaire, so.
My brand deal with Zemo.
He has his own print shop in the back. Alfred's like making his money.
Come on with that. It's just silly business. But yeah, it's looking pretty hype. Alright, so we got US Agent now introduced.
As he smiles, then we cut to a tearjerker moment, dude. This made me cry. It made you cry? Where Asaya, and he goes after, what's his name? I can't say it. Asaya. There you go. The first BCA. I can't say his name. I see it.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Can you say it?
Isaiah, what do you mean?
Asaya. Oh, Asaya. There you go. My bad. Sorry, Asaya.
It's alright.
Oh man, then he goes, oh wait. I apologize. Not Isaiah yet. The tearjerker happens when Bucky goes to the Asian guy. I forgot his name. He knocks on his door.
Yeah, that was the last name on his list. Oh.
Yeah, exactly. That got me here. He's like, hey, I gotta tell you something. He's like,
but,
yeah.
And it's funny. It's interesting because, like, any other person would have been like, look, like I killed him, but I mean, there was brain control involved. I was a different person, et cetera, et cetera. But Bucky was just like, I murdered him because you can't change it, and there's no point.
Yes.
So they just let the words hang in the air.
That was like, you know what? I had to do it. I had no control, like you said. Like when I was a Winter Soldier, and the Asian guy is like, why? And it's like, I couldn't. Yeah. Couldn't do it.
It wouldn't have mattered. Wouldn't have mattered what he said.
Yeah.
He knew that. Yeah, that could, dude.
Can you just imagine, like, I would see him flip out, get out of my house, but he didn't do that. He didn't call the cops either on him or anything. He murdered my kid.
Been like, you owe me $7.50 for that sake I bought you.
Trying to hook you up with that lady. You're so awkward. Get out of here. Oh man.
Thought you were cool.
Oh man. And then after that we cut to Bucky's doctor saying that he finished the book and thanks for everything. Then we see like all the names crossed out in the book and the little quote said thank you. She's like, all right, that'll be $3,000 you owe me. 30,000.
Pretty much it.
And then after that, Bucky's walking to the sake store. You see the old man with the woman. He's like, hey, if you don't want that girl, I'm gonna take her from you. So they're right there chilling in the bar, and then that's it for Bucky for now. And then that's when we see Sam is with Isaiah. And then he tells him, I got something special for you. Well, he doesn't tell him, like, come with me. Like, I'm going to show you something. And then the other guy, the nephew, is like, man, where we going, man? Like, what's up with you? You think it's going to be something else? Like a difference, like a hero or villain?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Can't show any development with him whatsoever.
He's just being a punk ass?
Yeah, so he could be nobody. Or if you were in Zack Snyder Justice League, he could have been the Flash. There was freaking no character development there either.
Speaking of the Flash, do you see the part where the CW's Flash meets the Snyder Flash?
No, I didn't see that. Was that on the CW show?
Yeah, I just saw the clip. It was just passing by. I guess.
Oh, that's really cool.
that they were
They did a
breaking.
lot of really cool stuff on that show. You got to really give them credit for bringing it all together on that one.
It's funny how a CW could do it better than a freaking movie studio. Oh,
That's why they see them W's.
woo! You see those wins. So we after that we so Sam tells I say like I got something for you to see, and then they go back to the Captain America memorial, and then he's walking. He's like, "What you brought me here?" And then we go to his room, and he looks up and he's like, "Is that me?" He didn't say it, but he just hit me, dude. He's like, he finally got his props, you know, like for you what you did, you know, like then Sam goes that nobody's gonna forget what you did for this country anymore. That was really touching, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I was trying to read it. Do you pause the thing? I want to read his statue thing, but I couldn't zoom in.
Nah, I didn't try to read it. I already forgot what he did for this country.
No. He's rescued a couple of the other wannabe red rat. What's it called? Subjects and.
I already forgot. It's done.
Cut back to the dock where you see Bucky holding the two kids. You think he's gonna end up with his sister? Who knows? He's holding the kids up, you know, like in the arm. Everybody's having a, you know, a little luncheon right there where the docks, next to the boat. And after that, after we move forward from the family environment, it goes face to black after the fisherman ward, and you see Bucky and Sam, and then it goes
Last
back,
we see it.
and then you see the credits, and then after the credits, you see Cheryl's getting pardoned. And then after that, she says your old position in your this old position that you had, like it's open again, like will you like it? And he's like, well, like it will be an honor for me to take it. And he's like, congratulations, and everybody starts clapping. And she walks out. As soon as she does that, she gets on the phone with somebody, says line up our buyers, like I'm about to have my hands on top secret information, tech, alien tech, anything. Like we're gonna have potential goodbyes, and then that's the end. For the Hitman, I'm the zombie. This is and this was Around the Marvel World podcast, episode 6.
Wakanda forever. Right.
Stay safe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Hi, peoples.